I didn't think I'd be back for a second stream today. I mean, I was really gonna try, so I was surprised to see that I made it back here. But yeah, we're back. I'm just waiting to see the stream come up on my phone so I can. So I just have to. Over here, can y'all hear me? Hell yeah. I left the volume on my phone. Oh, you already here? Look at you. I'm sure you're just excited to see who or what's about to happen. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze as my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. I could feel a paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy on me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. True. You should match Quentin's energy and subscribe. Oh, that's not good. We're on chapter 1. Survive. As heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce was her sharp words. So what are you gonna do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her comment was pointed directly at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right! She's right! Yeah, we're doing this for him. Sometimes, if you're even nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I cannot forgive myself. I'm so ashamed.
You hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Somebody hit me. Punish me. Jesus, you have time to yell about it. You have time to do something about it. Perhaps. But what is the mission? Idiot. To look for a way out. Duh.
What the?
And we totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him.
But
before we do all that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out school regulations Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else.
This is fine.
True, if we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again. Shit.
Alright. So then...
Fine, let's hurry up and check out these stupid rules already. Makoto Naegi. After turning on my handbook, the first thing that appeared was my name. Just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then, the main menu popped up. I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving the campus is an unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is the destruction of security cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened and will be graduated, unless they are discovered. Addition to the school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the stormy expression on everybody's face.
Stop fucking around!
This is bullshit. What kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me. Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I'd love to see what happens when somebody breaks one of the rules.
However...
But if he gets punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Yo.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my brother, pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him. So what?
What?
I've made a ton of promises that I still have to keep, so that's so what?
Piece of shit!
I can't afford to die here. None of that made much sense to me, but if you were saying you will follow the regulations, is that it?
That's true.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly? Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered. You're talking about the second half, right? Unless they're discovered? I was wondering about that myself. It's saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. But why do we have to do that? I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us.
Such ignorance.
Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for the others to decide what to do for them. Don't jab at me.
Give me a break.
Or like a full-on stab. Well, for now, let's forget all the silly junk about murders or whatever.
Okay.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True. We need to find out where exactly we are. True! What about food and
You
supplies?
understand?
There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Damn straight. Then let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone. What? Why? That's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might have already started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it much easier for him?
Hold on a
Wait,
second.
hold on a second. That would never... Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong? But... So, I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
Hold on. Like hell, I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want. Out of my way, Plankton.
What?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Stop
What?
it! We shouldn't fight. The fuck did you just say? You some kind of goody-goody little
You wanna
bitch.
throw down?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my fucking dad or something? No, I
You
wasn't.
son of a bitch.
Fuck you. Wham. He punched me, and I flew back in a heap. It was like something straight out of a comic book. I didn't even see that coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. 1 second I was standing there, and the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I'd been trapped in here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuse. Yeah. Huh? Where am I? Where am I now? You now have access to the handbook. We can open the handbook now. That other stuff does not matter right now, except for, like, so what, all it says is you can open the handbook. These don't matter yet. The report card shows you all the names of the students. and you can check your bond with them, because we do have to bond with them. But, check the rules. Like, you can save, obviously. And then this is how you bring up the log and all that. Okay, cool. Let's look around. Some kind of lint roller. Oh my god, it's a bed. Oh my god, it's a drawer. It's got tools. There's a notepad. Neat. A camera. I'm only 16. It's my key. It's a trash can with a monocoin. We got that bank. A door. A bathroom. It's not opening. Guess it's locked. Okay, that should be everything. Looks like just really outside. It's locked. Some of the rooms have locks, huh? It's not everything. The windows. Metal plate. Some kind of monitor. Oh, you can look at this thing. Piece of paper hanging on the wall, which is an announcement for Headmaster Monokuma. Each room's lock is designed to be completely protected against tampering or lockpicking. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so please make sure not to lose yours. The room comes furnished with a shower, but please note that the water's turned off at nighttime. Also, the bathroom and the girls' rooms include a lock of their own. Finally, prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit, and for the boys, a tool kit. The sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organs. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, give me a strong blow to the head with any of the tools should be ample. Don't think, just feel! And let's all enjoy ourselves. I think I'm starting to understand. This room must be sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory. Be seen sleeping in class and punished accordingly. This is my assigned dorm room. Someone must have carried me here after I fell unconscious. So the answer to that question, the next is, what's everyone else up to? I have to get out of here. Let's go find everyone else. So I'm waiting for something like an old TV show. Wham! Ugh, Makoto, you punched her. Good job. Just kidding. I ran into her.
Sayaka? Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that.
Are you okay, Sayaka? Are you hurt? You make it sound worse than it is. I'm completely fine. I know I look, but I've actually built up some good muscle jumping up and down on the stage. Uh-huh. Good then. But are you okay? You know, from when Mondo hit you? That's true, I got knocked out right there in front of everyone. I guess I revealed my lack of cool right from the beginning. It's kind of funny he says that, because he himself said he's not cool, that he's just average. We're quirky like that, you know.
Makoto.
I'm fine, nothing wrong here.
Good.
That's good. I was kind of worried. Thanks. That's what I'm saying. By the way, what are you doing here? Actually, I came to get you. You came to get me?
Listen.
If you really are feeling better, I was hoping you'd come to the dining hall. The dining
You
hall?
see.
After you got knocked out, everyone decided to go and do their own thing. We decided to be more effective. We split up and investigate. So we agreed to gather later on and talk about what we found out. So does that mean it's almost time to get back together? If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you.
That's good.
Good. I'll go ahead and meet you at the dining hall then. To the dining hall! Away! Oh, I can just... Not a big fan of how this controls. So, to kind of give you like a general of how this is controlling. So, I can walk forward with the left stick, but when I do right, it turns me like the camera does. So I can't strafe. To strafe, I kind of have to do... Oh, I can only walk forward? I wonder if I can change that. Because that just feels weird. No, I can't. Alright, cool. So we're just gonna have to get used to it. But that is odd. This must be the dormitory dining hall. It looks pretty clean, so that's good. I guess it's not really important right now, with us being prisoners here and all. Yeah, that's true. Nobody was there waiting for us. We don't really have much choice. I guess we should just wait here now. Okay, let's just wait here.
Like I
You heard
said,
that?
I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I have amazing intuition. Is it really just intuition? It's kind of sudden, but here comes the tutorial. So it's just telling you that if there's some purple words and conversations that you're gonna have, you can interject in the conversation to react to those specific things.
Hey,
So she's gonna talk about how she wants to talk about her self-introduction. You could react to that. So she wants to ask me something.
hey,
Essentially, you just get to be really rude and cut people off. What do you want to ask me? Did you happen to go to Blackridge Junior High? Maybe class 2? I was? I knew it! I went there too. I was in class 4 though. Do you remember me? Do I remember? She was even back in middle school, she was a celebrity with all kinds of ultimates surrounding her. How could I forget? Almost as surprising as her question was, that she remembered me. We never talked to each other, but somehow she knew who I was. Are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm just surprised is all. Wouldn't have thought you'd remember me. We went to the same school for 3 years. Of course we remember. Well, that's true. There were a lot of students in our grade, right? Plus, I'm never the type of person to ever really stand out. I'm average at everything, and all my hobbies are totally normal. Even normal would call me boring. What are you talking about? You're so strange. Strange? That's... She started giggling even louder. That somehow mysterious smile of hers made my heart grow calmer. Her smile was the nicest smile I'd ever
that's
seen.
good.
Anyway, I'm really glad that I know somebody here. Talking to you has made me feel better about all this. You're amazing, Makoto. I'm not. I'm nothing compared to all you ultimates. You're the one who helped me find my courage again, not any of those ultimates. Thanks for saying that. And to thank you for helping me out, I'm going to become your ultimate assistant. My assistant? Yep, I'm your assistant now. And I'm going to help you out as much as I can, so let's get out of here together. When she says things like that, it gets me pumped up. That's what the kids are calling it nowadays. What time is it right now? 7 o'clock! You were unconscious for a pretty long time. I see. Not being able to look out the window of all for a whole sense of time, but stay in this place for too long. I can't believe no one's here yet, but I'm sure they'll start showing up soon. Almost like he timed it. Taka threw open the dining hall doors as Sakuya stepped up. Hey, Makoto, Sakuya, you two got here first. Too bad, I was sure I beat everyone here. But I guess that just means I don't have enough fighting spirit yet! Well, I won't give up. Next time, I swear I'll win no matter what it takes. Justice shall always prevail! That's a bit much, don't you think? And soon after that, everyone else came strolling in one after the other. And after a few minutes, everyone had gathered in the dining hall.
Okay, it looks like everyone's here. Time to start the meeting. Let's all go around and share what we found out during our respective investigations. The sooner we find out what's going on, the sooner we get out of here.
Hold on a sec.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong? What about, what's her name? You know, the silver-haired girl? Oh, yeah, Kyoko. What about her?
Aww.
She's not here. What? I took another look around the dining hall. Sure enough, she was nowhere to be seen. I wonder where she went. Has anyone seen her? But everyone shook their heads.
Huh?
Wait, so nobody's seen her? Why hasn't Kyoko shown up yet? Could it be because...
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it doesn't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It is simple as that. The rest is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst way possible. Is that possible? Was she really? No, I'm just overthinking things. Darn it, Kyoko. You're really going to be late like that on your first day of school? Not only is she late, but she didn't tell anyone she would be late! The most unbecoming of a personality trait! You're being a real jackass right now, you know? What do you want me to do? Punctuality is everything. Now then, I declare the first session of Hope's Peak Academy briefing meeting has begun! My god, actually, first of all, I've talked enough. Maybe we should listen to what everyone else has to say. Okay, let's do that. You know, what's up? I feel like I've really become your personal assistant, don't you agree? I may not be the best assistant in the world, but I'll give you everything I've got. No, you've already done so much as my assistant. So, the easiest, you could talk to everybody, but the easiest way is to just talk to her. Everyone split up to investigate different parts of the building, but Byakuya and Taka went off on their own, so we'll start with Byakuya. I wanted to try to find some clues on who's responsible for imprisoning us here, but unfortunately I made no such discoveries. That's all from me. Really? That's it? If I'd uncovered anything naturally, I would have had more to say, but I didn't, so I don't. Right? Understood. Well, you can't talk to everybody, so we just have to keep talking to her.
You see,
Byakuya and Taka went off on their own, and so did Kyoko. I spent some time looking around the dormitory, and there I made a discovery of the century. I found out there was exactly one room for each person. Well, yeah, I figured that out before anyone else. Each already had a nameplate, so I guess all the rooms have been assigned already. In each room key was attached to a keychain with the owner's name precision etched into it, which confirms the room I was earlier. It is, in fact, my room.
and plus,
And Chihiro and I found all the rooms are totally soundproof. Your next door neighbor could scream their lungs out and you wouldn't be able to hear a thing. Well, each room also had a private bathroom, which could also lock. But it looks like there were only locks in the bathrooms in the girls' dorm. But when I checked my bathroom door before, it definitely seemed like it was locked. That's weird. I should double check it later.
Hey, come on.
Hey, so they got a bunch of rooms ready for us. They're assuming we'll be here a while.
Quiet down and listen.
Well, they better not have. At least we don't have to worry about surviving like wild animals. I'm just turning poor Taka into a Great Saiyaman. That can't all you have to report, Mr. Honor Student.
Got it.
That's all for my report. Let's move on to whoever's next. Split up. Byakuya and Taka, Sakura, Leon, Hiro, Junko, and Chihiro. We all went up and down the school, double checking the windows and hallways and classes. Wanted to see if we could get any of those metal plates to come off. And what happened was nothing, not a damn thing. We couldn't get a single one to budge even a little bit. There wasn't any hope of escape anywhere. The school really hasn't totally caught off. It sucks. It really sucks. It sucks. What the hell are we gonna do? God damn, calm down. You're starting to make me nervous. Talk about this, split up to investigate. Byakuya and Taka, Leon, Hiro, Junko, and Chihiro. Hinata, Sakura, and Mondo. God damn it. We all thought maybe we could find some way to communicate with the outside, so we went looking all over. We didn't find a thing.
Yo.
Sorry. I went back to the main hall thinking maybe we could do something with that giant hunk of metal, but even with Sakura and me, both, it wouldn't budge. We hit it with desk, chairs, and nothing. It was hard, as in, like, metal.
yes, indeed.
Well, yes, it is metal. Anyway, if we're gonna get out of here, it's not gonna be through there. I feel like I just cry. But no, I have to hold on. I have to hold it in. I have to manage my hydration. Shall I tell you what happened next? It has nothing to do with communicating with the outside world, but it's still worth worrying about. In both the school and dorm areas, there's a set of stairs leading up to another floor. But there were gates there, and we couldn't find any way to open them, so we couldn't check it out. In other words, at this point, if only I were able to search the first floor. We can further assume that there's potentially something above the second floor as well. And if that's the case, there's at least a chance it may lead to a way out. Okay, in the dark, split up to investigate. Byakuya, Taka, Leon, Hiro, Junko, Chihiro, Hinata, Sakura, Mondo, Celeste, Toko, and Hifumi. I clicked the wrong dialogue. Ugh. Fuck me.
You see, let's see.
I'm being honest, I can't say we acted as one. Rather, we did nothing as one. We spent the entire time in the gym.
Unfortunate.
Honestly, we're not the type to go running around like a school like a guy called Junior
What's
Detective.
wrong with you?
How were you thinking just sitting around the gym the whole time? Well, it's not like any of you invited me along. Nobody said, hey, come with us. I blame you for leaving me out. It's your fault. If you wanted to go with someone, you should have just said something. Forget it. Like I'd like to go anywhere with a dirty slut like you. Slut? Your mind just as your body. You make me sick to my stomach.
real.
I don't even know how to react. How could you say something so awful to someone you just
Hey,
met?
come on.
Alright guys, everybody just calm down. All this stress is bad for your skin, you know? It sounds like you two are so close now that you're fighting like sisters. I don't think that's what's going on,
Hey,
Sayaka. So that's what they have to say, huh? Guess I'm the only one left. Look around the dining hall, find a fridge in the back of the
That's
kitchen. We don't have to worry about food.
What?
But well, even with all that, there's 15 of us. How long can the food last? You could just eat some sesame seeds or something. What am I, a parakeet? I don't think I have to worry about it. All the food gets restocked automatically each day. At least that's what Monokuma said. You saw him?
Okay.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere while I was checking the fridge. He told me that he disappeared again. He was so fast. I can't believe someone had been moving him around with a remote control.
That's...
A weaponized toy that could just appear from nowhere. I can't tell if we're supposed to be afraid or not. But it was but was everything okay? He didn't try to like eat you or anything? Eat her? Well, what do you mean by that? I mean, when you say eat, what kind of eating are we talking about? Come on, man.
You bastard.
What the hell, fatty? You're acting like some kind of sleazy drunk dude.
Actually,
Not like there's a good kind of drunk dude. Hey, stop screwing around, all of you. Are you still asleep or something? We're prisoners here. We could just die at any second.
shit.
She's right. We can't be making stupid jokes right now. We gotta do something, or... You're all spending an awful lot of time yelling and carrying on. Do you really think you could afford to do so? Have none of you accepted the reality of our situation? Kyoko! Where have you been? We've already started the meeting without you! She didn't say a word. She just dropped a thin piece of paper on the table. What's this? It appears to be a map of Hope's Peak Academy. A map? What the? Where did you find this?
Wow.
It doesn't matter where I found it.
What the heck?
It does matter! You're really freaking us out
more
right now.
important.
Never mind that. What's it mean?
It would seem...
Just look at it. The building right now is laid out in perspective the same way as Hope's Peak Academy. So what you're saying is, this is really Hope's Peak
true.
Academy? In terms of construction, yes. But it looks like it had a number of strange renovations done to it. Renovations?
However...
I don't know all the details yet. All I found was details about the first floor. And then this really is Hope's Peak. We didn't get kidnapped and taken to some other place. So stupid it's not possible. This is where the country's future elite are supposed to come and learn?
But...
But if this really is Hope's Peak, where are all the other students? Hey, come on guys, let's stop talking about all this, negative stuff. Aren't you worried? Things don't look good. Worried? There's not much to be worried about. I mean, this was all planned out, right? People in charge of Hope's Peak put all this together, right? Man, if I got stressed every time something like this happened, I'd have ectoplasm shooting out my mouth. Good things come to those who wait, right? So we just gotta chill and everything will work itself out.
What's your
Why
problem?
are you laughing? It's so funny. I'm just happy, that's all. Seems splitting up to investigate was a good idea after all. Again, looking around was a total waste of time. We didn't find any way, didn't find who's behind all this. We don't have any idea what's going on. Is it not crystal clear what's going on?
Are you okay with this?
It is perfectly obvious we've been imprisoned in some secret location, with no way out. You didn't have to go and say that. I was trying not to think about it. No, we're trapped here. What are we supposed to do? It's very simple. If you want to leave, let's just
Stop it!
Don't even joke about that. Everyone, just calm down, please. We need to stop thinking about what to do from here. Please hold. There we go.
Seems like...
There's gotta be something we can do. All we can do is adapt to living our lives here from now.
That's...
Live here? Are you saying we should just accept it?
Do you understand?
A lack of adaptability is a lack of survivability. Survival is not based on who is the strongest or the smartest. It comes down to who can adapt.
Actually,
As someone who has come out on top more than once, I had suggested.
What?
What do you mean? We all understand that we are trapped here, which means we'll be spending the night. However, you'll remember the rule regarding nighttime, right? Night times from 10 to 7, some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly.
Let's see.
So regarding this nighttime, I think we need to add a rule of our own. Going out at nighttime should be prohibited altogether. The school regulations do not actually tell us not to go out at night. However, they make it official.
Are you okay with this?
The way things now, every time night comes, we'll all start to get worried and anxious. We'll all be prepared that someone might try to come and kill us. If we had to worry about that night after night for who knows how long, we'll wear us down in no time. So we suggested we limit our activity at night as a kind of preventative measure. However, unlike the other rules, nobody can be forced to comply. We all have to agree.
What can we do?
I see what you mean, but I think I can agree to do that. It's like the gospel leads us said. Without something like that, we're just gonna stop.
Listen to me!
On behalf of all the men here, I agree to comply. Hey, you can't just decide to speak for us. So everyone's in agreement? Good. Then if you'll excuse me, where are you going?
Let's see.
It's almost nighttime. I want to take a shower.
I hope you are well.
So goodbye. Moving with elegance, she left the dining hall. I guess it's pretty obvious where we go from here. We'll be spending the night. Looks like adaptability. So, Mr. Chairman, what's next? One person left already. Well, then we say we call it today's meeting. Like she said, it's almost nighttime. We can reconvene first thing tomorrow morning. Do we really have to stay the night here?
What can we do?
We don't have a choice. We can't go for long without getting some sleep.
This sucks.
So we just have to give up. That's all fine and good for today, but what do we do tomorrow?
So in the end...
Only I'll just split up and look around again. Let everyone know if we find anything. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Then we're done for today? Good. I'm exhausted. With heavy movements, everyone headed out to the harbor. Are you ready to call it a day? Yeah, let's go. Is this really where I'll be staying for the foreseeable future? Oh, that's right. I should check the bathroom door one more time before I go to bed. Oh my god, my door's locked.
Bzzz.
Wrong. Not locked. Holy crap. Jeez, talk about an overreaction. It's like you just saw a ghost or something. Like some kind of robot bear ghost? What are you doing? What? Makoto Naegi, this is super duper majorly bad. So bad it's almost magical. Ultra magical awful attack. In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom door in your room has a problem with the door frame. Wait, so the reason it won't open is just because... Is it because it's just locked? It's because the door doesn't fit? Didn't you see the notice? What, you can't read? The bathroom doors in the boys' rooms don't have locks. I mean, a lock in the boys' bathroom is kind of pointless or something. Well, not pointless, I guess, but I'm no expert in the birds and the bees and all that. Anyway, it's a little trick to opening this particularly ill-fitting door, and that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay, so ready? You just gotta turn the doorknob, then lift up when you pull.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead and give it a try. Turn the knob, lift the door up while I pull. I'm gonna lift the door open without a problem. See? It opened right up. Isn't it crazy though? Your door's the only one that doesn't quite fit right. Maybe it's because you're the ultimate lucky student, right? But it looks like you're not lucky at all. Anyway, it's not like I don't feel like being here anymore. Bye. Hey, wait! Damn. Ding dong, bing dong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. All I can do now is try to get some sleep. great kind of teacher. But when I think about what's coming up, I'm just so full of pride and joy. The ceremony earlier today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that all you students who hope to be accounted and strive to
I
refine your
swear
ideals.
to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow!
Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
We're not watching this every day. Apparently it's morning, but thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka and we can figure out where to go from here. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, it's decided. I'm gonna head to her room. With a newfound determination, I left my room. Funny how the first girl we meet is just like, I'm your assistant. How old is this guy? Curious. Ding dong! Hello? Good morning, Sayaka.
Hi, Makoto.
Perfect timing. Huh?
Listen.
I have a favor to ask. A favor? I was just getting ready to head out. If it's okay, would you come with me? Maybe we can talk. Yeah, sure. Where are we headed? I've been thinking there may be something around here I could use for self-defense. Self-defense? I mean, whoever's keeping us here could show up and attack us at any time. You never know. I mean, she kind of has a point. So I just want to be able to protect myself, no matter what happens. A weapon to protect herself. Now that I think about it, there's a display case in the gym entryway that had a bunch of stuff. Maybe... Oh, the gym? Okay, let's go. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I have amazing intuition. Am I really so easy to predict? Anyway, we should head to the gym. This is just telling us we can fast travel now. Finally, try to teleport into any walls. There's a chance you can get lost forever. So teleporting is irrelevant. Oh, I can strafe. It's R1 and L1. That's weird. What, Sonic? Just turn. What's up, Sayaka? I could've swore I talked to her, but okay. Is this a sword? Oh no, I think it's just a replica. So it's pretty impressive. Completely covered in gold coating, but... Jeez, I barely touched it and got all this gold stuff all over my hands. Oh, you're right, your hands are totally gold. Even if it's just for self-defense, I think it's a little... Yeah, it's still really
Hey,
You should take it with you. It might help liven up your room a little. Think so? And I guess you better be careful taking it back. You should wrap it in newspaper or something. It's been decided. I don't see anything I can really use for self-defense. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you need it anyway, right? Plus, if anything were to happen, when the time comes, I'll protect you. You'll protect me? Thanks for saying that. If I got you on my side, I guess I won't need a weapon after all. Sayaka giggled as she said that mysterious smile. I can tell it comes from the heart. It makes me feel at ease. When I look at her, I honestly feel like we can do anything. We should stop looking for a weapon, but as long as we're here, let's hang out a bit more. I know I said I wanted to talk to you, but now that we're here, I don't really know what to talk about. I'm just wanting to invite you to come with me too, sorry. It's okay. I mean, if there's nothing to talk about, we can just not talk. Huh? You don't have to force yourself to talk. We just, I don't know, stare off into space or whatever. Stare off into space? Oh, but you're probably super bored just standing there around doing nothing. Not boring, I've never really done it before. I don't have a lot of time to just sit and do nothing. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, a normal high school student like me, you've got tons of stuff to do every day.
Listen.
It's kind of nowhere, but do you have a dream? Well, what about you, Sayaka? What's your dream? I'd love to hear. My dream is... I've always wanted to be a star, as long as I can remember. I grew up without a mother, you know, and my dad worked really late every night, and I was always home alone. I was just a kid, you know, so I was really lonely. But all that changed when I saw a pop star on TV for the first time. She was so pretty, like a princess, and all she could do was sing and dance. But more than anything else, that was her smile. Looking at her smile, I could feel my loneliness melting away. I decided that's what I wanted to be someday. I wanted to give that kind of encouragement to others. Eventually, that became my dream. That's amazing. You were able to actually fulfill your lifelong dream. Honestly, it's really incredible. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
You see?
Honestly, I believed that as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday they had to come true. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off your dream, not even for a second. Even if sometimes it was a bad dream, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep. To make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what. In that world, you'll lose focus for even a split second. You'll get left behind. You have to keep swimming against the current without taking a time to breathe. That's the kind of world my dream lives in. Is it really that tough? Is it not fun at all?
No!
No, don't get the wrong idea. It's super fun. But that's exactly what scares me. Huh? I enjoy every single day. I wake up and get to do what I do. Enjoying everyone in our group is amazing. We're rivals in a way. But they all mean so much to me. We've been performing together since we were young, so they're all like family to me. Without them, I would have given up on my dream a long time ago. To work together, fulfill our dreams, has brought me so much happiness. But that's the thing that scares me the most. When the world gets tired of us, then what happens? What happens to us? The dream dies, those wonderful days come to an end, and everyone goes their separate ways. Sayaka, she's trembling. She must be terrified. She worked so hard and sacrificed so much to get to where she is. She must be terrified of losing it. So that's the reason I decided to come to Hope's Peak. What do you mean? Well, they say if you graduate from here, your success is basically guaranteed, which means I can keep on performing with my best friends forever and ever. At least, that's what I thought. I really did believe that, but now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. While I'm here, they're forgetting about me. Minute by minute, we're all disappearing. But still, Sayaka? I can't afford to be stuck in here. That was the first time I ever heard her cry out from deep within herself. She sounds desperate. But I can't understand why she'd feel that way. I can understand. Ooh, I just made Makoto sound like a jackass.
Sorry.
Didn't mean to complain. It kind of killed the mood, huh? Not at all.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Sayaka? Actually, are you hungry? Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and get some food? So,
okay.
You want me to make us something to eat? I might not look like it, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. Wow, really? What's your specialty? Chili oil. You mean the condiment? Just kidding. She burst out laughing. Her earlier mood disappeared, replaced by the bright smile I'd quickly grown used to. But how did it happen so fast? It was almost like a mask, like some sort of neutral expression. Anyway, we headed to the dining hall to get something to eat. But before returning to our dorm rooms, the only thing in my room is a fake sword covered in gold. All it does is make me feel that much more uncomfortable. Anyway, there's still plenty of time left in the day. I don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. So now we have... I'm going to skip this explanation. So now we have what is called free time. Every chapter will get free time to go and bond with our classmates. There's going to be certain people that I'm going to bond with and spend most of our time with, because you should try to hit everyone up, because they're all going to give you skills to use within the class trials. Some of them you should hit up earlier than others. For example, I don't know if Junko gives us anything.
Aww.
Can't even hang out with Junko. Okay. We're gonna hang out with Sayaka. Cause lore. Dang dong. You know, Makoto, I was talking to I'm really afraid. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Yeah, let's spend some time with her.
Sorry.
We're gonna try to cheer her up. I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. I don't have a present for her yet. Makoto, do you think you can make time for the two of us to talk? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal? I guess it was kind of formal, but it's just because I know I can count on you. Huh? Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I don't know what I'd do.
But
I'd be
that's
lost.
why.
I hate to meet up again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka, Standing there face to face hearing you say that, it's nice, but it's kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here has saved me. Really? Thanks for your flattery. That smile, that mysterious smile that softens my heart. It really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. Although in middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. It's because you were a celebrity. I couldn't go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you? Because I look at you all the time. Huh? I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me? Since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets. Why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that huge bird wandered into the school pond? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years. That bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been a crane. No!
Hey,
It was a crane. It was a crane.
Okay.
That's right, it was. It was so big the teacher had no idea what to do. You led it into the forest behind the school. He hoped to find its way. Only because I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at the school. They made me do it. I should have said thank you then, but it's okay. Is it okay if I do it now? Thank me? I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Just kidding. Yeah, I kind of figured. Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I wanted to talk to you. Even just once. I never imagined this is how I'd get my chance. Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. But instead, we're in this weird school. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me. It's just intuition. I know, but I still believe it. I'm going to save her. I'll do my best. I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm gonna do it. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right. Because I'm psychic. Kidding. Alright, so cool. We got a skill from her. I'll try to hang out with some of the other students too. So I think we get 2 more free times. And we're not listening to this every night either. Oh my god, it's night time! Monokuma says go to sleep. Ahem, I'm sure you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students are already filled with such despair, and they still have some hope for escape. So when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Sounding exciting.
Ding dong, bing bong. Oh my god, Monokuma says wake the fuck up.
Good morning. Get ready.
Morning has come. What shall I do today? So we have free time again. We're gonna go hang out with some of the other students. So something I can do is you can look at the map and it'll tell you where all the students are. So Sayaka, Leon, and Sakura are here. Toko's in her room. On the first floor we can find Chihiro and Hina. Taka's in the bathroom. Byakuya and Celeste are in the main hall. Junko and Hifumi are in the AV room. Mondo's in class 1A. Kyoko and Hiro are in class B. We're gonna try to hang out with Juko again. See if we can hang out with her. Where were they? They were in the AV room, right? Oh, it's right here. Junko! Hi, Junko!
Are you for real?
We have 2 minutes freaking time to spare. How can anyone live like this? Impossible. No way. Can't do it. Totally impossible. Should I hang out with Junko for a while? Yeah, let's hang out with Junko. I don't mind hanging out, but you better keep me entertained. I spent some time with Junko, but I'm not sure if she was satisfied. Junko and I grew a little bit closer. Would you like to give her a present? I don't have anything. Listen, I just want to make things clear up front. Don't get the wrong idea about any of this, okay? What do you mean? I mean, I hope you're not expecting anything from me. Gotta keep my virtue safe, you know? Huh? Wait, you mean... No, I'm not expecting anything like that. I figured. You're not that kind of guy, right? Looking at you, I get the total omega male. But still, I saved the tame guy control wild animals, so I figured I'd say it anyways. A wild animal? Don't ask me why, but I seem to attract guys like that. It's probably because she's flashy? They call me super late. They call me up super late all night. Like, hey, let's hang. Like, I don't know what that means. Let's hang. It sounds so simple. Why super late at night? And why does Chico seem annoyed by it? Oh, you just meant hanging out.
Are you for real?
So we all get together, but the whole group's full of dumbasses. Keeping creepos like that away is like a full-time job, you know? It must be tough. I mean, you're a model after all. So you must really be popular. Wow, Mikado. You actually get it. You do get it, right? You totally get me.
Totally.
I do? But listen, maybe I can introduce you to some of my friends sometimes. So what's your type? You're super passive, right? So you need an aggressive
For
girl.
real?
Yeah, I think that'd be good for you. Someone who'll go after you and not give up. No, I don't really... I'll find the perfect girl for you as soon as we get out of here. Hope you're as excited as I am. Shuko seems really excited that she walked away. I don't get it, but I guess she likes hanging out with me? Oh, she didn't give me a skill. That's kind of annoying. Do I hang out with Junko again? Alright, so we get to hang out with somebody else one more time. Quentin, pick Junko or Sayaka, if you're still here. Who are we hanging out with? Assistant or model? The assistant? The assistant it is. We have a nice walk with her. I would love to give her a present, but I don't have one. Ding dong! Ping pong! It's nighttime. Third day has come to end. We're gonna get out of here. Right? Maybe? Who knows? Oh my god, it's another Monokuma Theater! What do we got? What kind of lore drop? I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course! That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than a backstroke than breaststroke. Drive-thru is better than sit-down. A Sunday comic artist is smaller than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, barely a second later. We'll call that barely a second later. I'm not, yeah. Ding dong! Bing bong! Oh my god, it's 7 a.m. It's time to wake up. Holy shit.
Good morning.
Ding dong. Sounds of a doorbell. Hello?
Hey!
A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now that if you pardon the interruption. Okay. He does not care for my privacy. What's up? No matter how intensely the storm and seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand. If you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you, and you can support them back. That's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all really need to come together. That's when I realized. Every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together.
Quiet down and listen!
And now, speaking of that fateful day, please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience. That's all for now. We have to let everyone else know the good news. I guess I'd better head to the dining hall. This man just said, "Food now!"
How very sad.
Listen to me!
Breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen!
Reused assets. Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedule to come here. I didn't make time for this shit. You dragged me here. As I mentioned earlier, in order to get out of here, it's essential we cooperate with each other. The first step in this breakfast meeting is to allow us to become friends and build trust. From now on, let's all meet here in the dining room every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyways, did anyone happen to come up with any clues?
Seriously?
Nothing at all? Anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has
Are
anything?
you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't freaking joke about that. I'm not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you better hurry up and adapt to your new life
What the
here.
hell is this?
Are you not completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, it sounds like the girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her.
Piece
Shit.
of shit!
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues.
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would be trapped in here in the first
Hey,
place?
listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that, but for right now, actual clues are... What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think that person, the person responsible for all this, could be a certain murderous fiend? A murderous fiend? Chihiro, you have some idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. I can't really be certain, but certainly not. It's not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have. Okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You know that serial killer's been in the news all over the internet? That monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in a bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written by the victim's own blood, or written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
If he really is the ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a
Hey,
thought.
hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything absolutely, positively, 100% will be okay without a doubt. Because help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it. Help?
I mean,
We've been stuck in here for a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police?
Bastard!
What are you doing here?
Guys.
You guys, seriously? Do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows how badass they really are. Are you sure you really want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on! If you really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill!
What the hell?
Why are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed with the total commitment to this whole act. You're still going on about that?
Fucking dead.
So Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We all know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
Son of a bitch.
Don't ignore me, asshole! Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun. A couple days have gone by, nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, but here you are working together. But I'm totally bored. There's nothing you could say that'll make us start killing each other.
Got it.
Wait, I think, yes! Ding ding ding, I figured it out! All the mystery ingredients are here, right people, right place? So why hasn't anyone killed yet? That's what I couldn't understand. But I just realized there was one very important piece missing. What is it? If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive! It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject! I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a very special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about? Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go there. It has everything you need to watch the video. Good, then we can watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know. What are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
Despair. That's all. Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll just have to figure it out yourselves. Do whatever you need to do to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try to stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone. Once again, he left us. He left before we could find anything useful.
that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in our way to pursuit of truth.
However.
Interesting. Perhaps. But what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
That's true.
Same here, so...
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto! Check this out for you, would you? What? Why me?
Yo.
Because you're the closest to the door, that's the rule, right? Rule.
Jesus Christ.
Hey!
Piece of shit!
Hey!
Stop fucking
So
around.
passionately I'm begging you. What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay, I guess I'll get
Hell
going
yeah.
then. Awesome, thanks. There you are.
Hey,
Makoto's going. I'm going with you. It's not safe to walk around this
Yo.
place alone. Yo, sure thing. We're counting on the both of you. Nothing happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't decide if Mondo's totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I hate to say he's kind of rough. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. So then, where's the specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but... we were already there once. We went and met Junko. Yeah. Okay, before we advance this, I have to go put my clothes in the dryer. This time I will be back in like a couple minutes. howdy ho, I'm back. Just kidding, I'll return it later. Okay, we're back. Part 2 of the series. We got stuff to do. A bunch of DVDs. Has everybody's name written on it.
Hold on a
I
second.
better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right where I was. Quentin, thank you for holding down the fort. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all my awareness. I was just rooted in place. I think I see something. In the cardboard box, there were DVDs in it. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play the DVDs, no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. Sorted through the DVDs, and I found the box with, found the one with my name on it. And I slid it into the expensive-looking player. and I stared intently at the darkened screen. And then... I yelled out without realizing it. My heart started racing, because what I saw on the monitor was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching us, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, it would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looked like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice. Of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
What's this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the anger building up inside me with hot fire. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought raced through my mind. What else? How can I think about anybody else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking
What
about?
does this mean?
What's on them? They all gathered around the box. Each of them grabbed a DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
What the fuck? This can't be real. It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way this is real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and their confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm.
I see.
This is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
This is a classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. Both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back the forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. As a result, the result is that neither scale back their forces, and they both end up
Do
betraying each
you
other.
understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kinda sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what I want us to do. You can say that. Maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just...
What is this?
What?
Hey,
This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down. Okay then. Maybe we should all just start by talking. Maybe we just talk about what we saw. That'll help us get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super cautious, right? I wonder what was in everybody's video. I'd be lying if I said I was curious. Oh, she said curious. I'm dumb. I'm mad dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry. She said curious. Let me look at the log. I think we're all super curious. Yup. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka?
What's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally. That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? You don't have to stick around together,
I hope
right?
you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways. I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to find Sayaka. Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school. If I remember... Funny enough, I just played this intro. I haven't gotten to the class trial yet. Or to the case, so I don't remember who dies here. Because somebody's going to die. But I think she's hanging out in one of these classrooms. It's not this one. It's this one? It is this one. Hey girl, you alright? I found her in the corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, absently standing in the floor. She looked like she was upset, angry, or no. She didn't have an expression at all. There was nothing on her face you could call emotion. If it was her original mask, it was if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. She thrust around her, grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand how you feel right now when I think what might happen to my family. But now, more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. But those things really had happened. People out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone, right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating these words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what would come over me.
Sayaka? Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her head up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto!
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely.
Makoto!
You're the only one I can trust, so
No
please.
matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you, no matter what. I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here.
Because I'm your assistant.
It felt a little forced, but it was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! Makoto. I'll be right back. Okay, apparently that noise was nothing. It was a snowblower. It sounded really loud. Anyways, Makoto, it's standing up. What's standing up?
Come on!
Do you even have to ask?
Yes.
Your flagpole. Get the hell
Just
out
a
of here.
minute.
No, I want to join in. Damn it, well if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white stuffing! My honest, innocent stuffing's about to come gushing out. I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, let go with everything I had. Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, you slow. I could have done a $1,000 full-course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. It was indeed a snowblower. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, and sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking! What the heck was that about just now? He wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you want to head back? Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken. Sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest on my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? What I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What's the mastermind have in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others feel the same? Yeah. That's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here?
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Sayaka? What are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Photo.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me
I was
tense
so
up.
scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course, but they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, and then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me super nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during time. But that's the promise we made, right? If someone decides to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? That'd make you feel a little better. What? All it said in the school regulations that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't specifically say which dorm room each person had to sleep in,
Hey,
so... But two people sharing one room, you know. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me either. It's just, I don't mind it's not that I mind the idea. If you don't mind, maybe could we switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. I don't mind staying in your room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, concern you? It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then... Ding dong, bing bong. It's nighttime. Go the hell to sleep.
Okay then.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, you better trade keys too. That's right, we'll have to trade keys.
Like
Again?
I said, I'm psychic.
Aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't kidding? Okay, we better trade keys then. Let's do it. We exchanged keys and I looked back up at her again. There was another weird expression there. Please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. Same goes for you too, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open. What's the point of even switching? By the way, just so you know, my bedroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and lift the door while you put it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might as well use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka. What about what I said before? When I said I was psychic, it really was just a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good. Nobody's here. Making sure nobody's around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's rooms. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice though. Kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help but take a quick peek. That's... No, there was no doubt about it. It was a DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did a chance to find out what was on her video. Probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. The bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out myself. My god. A coin. My room came with a toolkit. Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is a map of the body's vital organs. If I remember right, all of the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. I don't think Sayaka would like me sleeping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sakuya's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before? I fell asleep. Imagine you're all on a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? Well, we're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of the rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Ding dong, bing bong. Roll your asses out of bed, it's time to go.
Good.
I sat up, still half asleep, rubbed my eyes, slowly pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. Just as I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time would be considered model high schoolers. The ones who showed up a little, and the ones who showed up a little late. Yo. Sorry, I'm late. My makeup would just not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types most relaxed. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
I slept through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What's so awful to be late? I never sleep, you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They kind of move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sakuya and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but Sayaka was put in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen? Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I came straight from my room here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone's talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for the night, where she was supposed to be safe, but over the course of one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black.
Danganronpa.
When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before, and when I sat up, someone was looking at me. Again, someone I'd seen before. You're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took running. Hey, wait, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good's it gonna do sitting around here? I mean, we're all hanging out in the gym at a time like this. Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I finally said that, it hit me. I realized she was really gone.
calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Should it be obvious? Monokuma said he'd tell us all to come here. Wait, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? Not that it's a good idea to defy him without a reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? Isn't it obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka? He's the one who killed Sayaka!
Wrong.
I would never do that. You can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless somebody violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of the school life here. I'm famous on safari parks so the whole world is the bear. That's the bear times one rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sakuya? Or Sayaka? Don't be stupid.
Well,
That's...
what?
Huh? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about... You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when all this began? One of you decided to kill Sakuya so you could graduate. Someone's just been following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they want to, the one who did it could testify to just that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is
Someone killed someone? Amazing what people are capable of.
this? Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Just don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, then that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
What are you laughing about? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You really think it's that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're
Come
super
on
naive.
now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained to you before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you did do that, there's still one more part of the agreement to uphold, remember?
then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the Blacken that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That's what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not just enough to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which actually means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Yep, it's to begin a few hours after a murder. Everyone will gather, including the Blackened who committed the murder, and it will end up under this, oh my god. And they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the Blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive. And the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep going on about? Oh well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So basically, what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line. Oh, and let me just add the rule I described to your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind.
Hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking
You're freaking insane, you know that? Hmm?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it. Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? Are you actually saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment to waste such blasphemy. What punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't.
Be so
Stop it.
selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way! While I am painfully aware of what great power and meaning of a promise, I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess all you need to be taught a lesson after all. Ugh, what an amazing promise. But now you understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Damn, we got two bodies. I don't know if you know who Sayaka is, but she was the girl that said she was going to be our assistant, so she's RIP. First time we'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody could deny what they had just seen. Junko, who until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
Is it really not all that shocking? She just died. That's all. Went and died. There's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. Just as natural as the evident end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time? I wanted to waste time this whole time. Come on, what are you taking me for? I'm Monokuma.
well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it.
Monokuma pile.
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts in this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I've gathered everything I know about the circumstances and the cause of death. What's this? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. So wait then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind the investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But it was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us actually murdered somebody. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such perseverability, the word, she didn't saw the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. Now it's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. It would lead to the same disaster results having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to put your trust or not, trust is of course up to you. Continue to think about and talk about the deceased is certainly going to not help anything. Saying stuff like that is just, well, many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing waiting for those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
Terrible!
An awful thing to say, especially after
Just
what's
a
happened.
second.
Right now, exposing the killers was the most important thing. If we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I need to find out. I need to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, time to investigate. May as well check out Junko's body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check her pulse. Like we do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you bothered to check. After all those injuries, after losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? And that means... What? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Let me out of here! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
what's your
We're
problem?
just now accepting that.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyways. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well no, we can't just leave him there.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then.
Fine then, I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of them. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
just a second.
Hold on, huh? Before we begin the investigation, is there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. With who though?
Huh?
Is this really
Don't
happening?
fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit there.
What the heck?
I hate this. We don't have a choice. Otherwise we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Noticed what? I was looking for the Monokuma file that we received and noticed something very obvious and unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. She's right! Then could it be? At once, everybody's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes did a complete 180 for just a few minutes earlier. Feeling suspicion and fear had returned to other rooms. You think I did it?
So then,
Are we done talking? We need to begin our investigations. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and figure out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument against it to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say more? I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko... Just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on your duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh,
Hey,
that's right.
damn it.
Let me say this right now. Whatever son of a bitch did this right here, right now, and they're thinking of destroying
You're
that evidence,
fucking
they
dead.
better not let me find them. I'd skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Are we even gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you
This is-
implying?
there.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not so sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help but investigate. Hey, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyways. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! Everyone left already. And their party looks at me, filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think that I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution electric chair.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. I have to find out who really did it, and who really killed Sayaka. Alright, it's investigation time. I guess just look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Miyazono. Her time of death was estimated around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth so that we can all survive. For Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay. Let's talk to these two. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Yo, Hiro. Oh, no worries. Seriously, I don't want to die here. I'm thinking of God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune. Help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Okay. So, may as well check the crime scene first. Let's head to my room. I better examine the state of my room a little before I get closer. This might reveal something new. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. If I was right in the other room, if only I heard something. That would not have been possible. Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could ever know. Perhaps this is another of Monokuma's strategies, creating the ideal setting for a murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to your truth bullets. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was using the attack somehow? Plus, it had been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and handle. Yeah, the handle is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to your truth bullets. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was using the attack somehow? Plus, the sword's been taken out. It's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's no scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. But if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are the scratches on the sheath? The display stand the sword was on. There's a key in the ground. It has my name on it. So this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Oh, switch keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. Sayaka would have the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true then, how'd the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. After saying that, there's no way she would have absolutely forgotten to lock the door for no reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. That's not possible either. Sayaka was here when we switched rooms. How scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Huh? Looking at the link roll, it was like there was way less than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean it up a little? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. This makes sense. I mean, I guess it's mine. I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Hey, seriously. Oh, Lotto. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you hadn't used yours yet then either.
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
none of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? The numpad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. I see you back there. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully expecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly sat up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she went around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected. There's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Really? Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, not even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roll on my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
See.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it. Someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
that's the question, isn't it? I think that's everything, just about. In regards to about like something, what the hell happened here? I think it's. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push the panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. We have to look at the body, unfortunately. Looking at her made me painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome by dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought had helped me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now it's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But they really used to kill her. But where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's some sort of glittery thing on there. Right. Right there, where her wrist is swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how could it only from her left finger? Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have made it happen earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the back of the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. There I saw, written in blood, the numbers were 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Alright, we looked at everything we could.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, most likely Saki. I've never seen something written in blood before. It was really her final message. If she wrote it,
Right.
life was like, you have to talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes you think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting when they found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning her hand only towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
think about it. You're not gonna tell
Makoto.
me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise you'll end up. The case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Saki's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better than that than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how oh my god, hold on. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So if the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? This doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something to unscrew it. Whatever it was obviously intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would somebody want to do that? Maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and they're breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock. And apparently, with a sudden realization, she shot a question.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Saki about it last time when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting.
I see.
Clears out. Just what up?
Goodbye.
I'm so lost. We'll see you later. Alright, so we're done in Makoto's room. So we should go visit Sayaka's room to get the DVD. Well, let's talk to you two.
Very strange.
So why was Saki in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Oh my god, I keep calling her Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide this suspicion on his face. Jesus H fuck. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? After all, she wouldn't have died if you'd switched rooms with you. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, what we can all say right now, that is a possibility. If that's really true, then... Oh, hey, wait a minute. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the name has Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate, it has my nameplate on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's rooms are switched. So that effort into switching, so all the effort I put into switching rooms that anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? uniform nameplates has been added to your truth bullets. Hey, Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monkey says Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Oh, so he was just gonna tell us about it. Very strange. It was fairies. Fairies! Mr. Naive, what was Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let's just say this. I will absolutely not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? The trash room? What the fuck's the trash room? There's more hallway down here. I didn't know that. Damn, it has been a minute. What? Oh, hey, trash room. Sturdy gate here. Nobody gets past. It's the end of the line. The trash room was where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get these gates open?
You can't go any further.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further. No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to go around.
No, you can't go any further.
Didn't Hifumi just say that he was on cleaning duty? Yo. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gates to the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course. It's my job to get them all the garbage and toss it in the room. That's what you have to do. They gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person with cleaning duty has the access to the key? What's the point of going through all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want?
So, in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone can go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, they'd destroy evidence, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would come to be boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than
Hey,
that.
you bastard.
Hey, fatty. Why'd you want the cleaning gig?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something. Who I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to
What are you
think
talking
about
about?
this.
All my love is for
You
2D.
know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash things like that. Maybe get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's very easily solution. Whenever a guy's cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, picking up the trash and disposing it. Huh?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on to another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. No, not like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just please hurry up about this. Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Mr. Naegi, without a doubt.
Sure, they aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiends! You planned this all along. No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. No shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some sort of glass ball. It's just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this?
Is that? Do you know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding. It's that kind of thing you might see on any big street corner. Gaze into it, it'll show you a glimpse of the fusion. Just like that Mina girl who was on a quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who does this particular ball belong to? That one person could be... They should all be still in the gym. I gotta go find out for sure. Exactly, yeah. This series likes to make its other anime references. Danganronpa 2 is full of them. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece of, like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. But now I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of the evidence that the killer destroyed. There are lots of people who wear white button-up shirts. There isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. A button-up shirt piece. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism.
Why is that?
You made me come all the way down here, now you're even gonna check it out? That's the worst twist I can imagine. Incinerator, the way back to the gate. Oh, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get going and the yellow button to turn it on. Wow. Who'd have thought? Sooner you'd be on cleanup duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Ain't no way you said something about fairies and this motherfucker says fairies. Fairies! Tiffany, don't you realize what you just said? The fairy? No, you idiot! Last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about them. There can be no mistake. I've got one thing going for me. It's my memory. As soon as I was appointed, I came down and checked. It'd be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet, so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed.
That's it.
Everyone already knows you did it. Uh-huh. Alright, cool. We're done here. She had a knife in her, so we may as well check out the kitchen. Hey, Hina. Just gonna walk right past you, don't mind. Didn't mind us! Oh my god, a knife missing. There are all sorts of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them's missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anybody else around here knows. My god, look at all them vegetables. I found a Monokuma coin. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, the knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning? Nope. Last I remember, they were lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them disappeared?
Whoa.
Well, I went to get some tea from the kids last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen and washed my eyes, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone that I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you kill Sayaka? Of course not. Do you think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and then one killing the other is classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Bitch! Oh, I just remembered we forgot to go to Sayaka's room. Because there's only really one thing we're gonna want in here. I'm trying to do everything all in order. Yep. Let's take this. I think that's all we needed. Yeah, that's all we needed in here. Alright, let's... Alright, so we need to go to the AV room. To watch her video. By the way, this is kind of why I was trying to bind with Sayaka more, because she was about to die, so we got what we needed from her. Same with Junko. That's why I was stuck on the two of them, because I knew they were about to die. I should be able to use what's on this DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for 2 seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looks like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends, and she said they had been so important for her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I had noticed even more than that were the figures of the other girls who had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What?
That wasn't real. The super famous pop group. They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say even he was unable to get rid of them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay, to the gym. Alright, chats. Say hello to Junko. Hey, Chihiro. I was hoping I could ask you something. Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't know. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks for trying. Or could she know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Alright, Hiro, what's up? Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Let's go for the face. Hey, Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does it look familiar? What? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it here because I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how'd it break?
What?
Well, was it actually made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me? Said it belonged to pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was it seriously all BS? Let's put this aside for now. So can you see, without a doubt, it belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Somebody must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I kind of feel bad for him. Ding dong, big dong! The fairies, they're calling us. I mean, if that's what you want to call Monokuma. Fairies!
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me, please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh my god, I don't have to do as much reading, because the class trial is going to be all voice acted. I don't have to make a fool of myself anymore. Look at our colorful cast of... Oh, okay, hi. I bet you were afraid to be discovered as the murderer. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew, and both know that's all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who married Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front where all you... I'll meet...
Guess I have no choice but to get on the elevator. Let us begin. Indeed. Good idea.
Hey.
Are you scared? Scared isn't quite right. As I said it before. But it's up to you to uncover the mysterious surroundings of this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if it's how death row inmates feel when the time finally comes. Rather than that, it's more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? Looks like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Dude, shit.
Not even close. This is total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now. But we did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle, set up so everyone could see everyone else. Which also made it be easier for anyone to transfer their attention unused to anybody else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our final case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. We're doing the trial. So we're gonna set our skills here. We got one skill. Time for the class trial, let's get it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, Then I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates? Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's all about to begin. A debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak out about everything. This isn't just for me. Everyone's lives are on the line. So we're gonna skip the tutorial because this section is called non-stop debate. Everybody's gonna talk, and we need to find the wrong statement with our truth bullets. So we just kind of listen.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was...
Wait, how do you fire it? Oh, it's triangle.
Miss Sayaka Maizono.
And the murder.
So there's only one thing we can say here.
Like the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There.
No, what's wrong?
I wanted to go hit X and it didn't work.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see what you said because it disappeared too quickly. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. So kind of jumping into this really early. Who do we think our killer is, Quentin? What's your guess?
So what was
Who did
used
it?
to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, what's wrong?
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Okay. Okay. So,
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
so
I
you're
don't
thinking
think that's true
little
at all.
little Miss
I'm
Programmer?
sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Or do you still think it's the fairies? So it's just gonna tell us you can kind of slow down the statements to fire your truth bullets to be more accurate.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Huh? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife
The
disappeared
fairies
while you were in the dining
gave
room.
the killer
Yeah.
the knife, right?
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Interesting.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together?
Ugh, good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one...
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have you stayed over? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our
Ooh,
assigned
looks like we're not the
rooms.
only ones that
So,
abused that,
I don't think that's a problem.
It is a
that
problem.
loophole.
A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? So Sayaka took the knife.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
I don't like the look on her face.
So, that's how you would...
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Hangman's Gambit. So we're gonna be playing a little bit of Hangman, truly. We just need to figure out. There's a word that we need to figure out what it is. So they give us 2 words typically, and you have to, yeah. I haven't seen an R. Well, there you go. That's Hangman's Gambit.
Now I understand.
Just gonna have to put 2 and 2
That's
together.
right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own... It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
Killer struggled to get in the bathroom. The evidence proves that wasn't the killer, bro. So we have this, the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What door?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broke. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
think you're gonna agree with people.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Correct.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Correct.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yep.
And they got into the bathroom.
Correct.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
What?
Shoot!
The incident took place. Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the back. At that point, the killer...
Because Sayaka had locked it.
She didn't.
No, it's wrong.
Finger got the letter at me.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Stay hydrated.
That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
They did?
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any...
The killer could easily make that mistake.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But... the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
It does. Oh! As a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how...
Yes. How did the
Well, I have
killer
to
get
soon.
inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because...
I got it!
we saw dreams.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
So I wonder, what will you lie about?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was...
No, that's wrong.
Got her.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what... Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names
What you yelling
was...
about over there, Mondo?
Well, of course it wasn't you, right?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
He's yelling about the fairies. Sayaka did it.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps
Correct.
the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes,
It does.
I think you're right.
Then...
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
When you look at her fucking wrist, or not her list,
I got it!
it's got gold shit
All
on
you
it.
have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this.
No, Q. So now we have multiple truth bullets. I'm assuming...
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit
I
took
missed.
that
Fuck.
from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No?
Shoot! When the fighting grabbed the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
There it is. Okay,
No,
cool.
it's wrong.
I was like, I know something he's saying is wrong.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean...
Stop jumping ahead!
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be... If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive imp. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the...
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Correct.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I
Correct.
think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her home.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bath.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No.
Yes.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then the killer is the only... But hold on. If that's right...
It was Sayaka. Sayaka initiated the attack.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain she wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying, and by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cut. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then...
That hurt.
Saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, Her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I...
Oh, yeah.
Makoto, right now if we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka...
Oh yeah, there is. There's quite a few.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, he's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 110.
Kids still worried about fairies.
Well, before we get too far, can we really be sure that Sayaka...
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just...
I look great.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and so...
So... the killer, the name she wrote down, was Leon.
Here's my answer.
Mr. Baseball Star.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then what? Huh? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, what did we find on the ground? We found shattered crystal ball. Oh.
Shoot.
I mean, we did, but like... just kidding. Red shirt piece.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's...
That's right. There are plenty of other people.
He's not
here
wearing a
with
button
shirts
up
like
anyway.
mine.
He's wearing a leather
It's just
jacket.
that one little charred piece. There's no way you can. You're right.
That alone is...
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah.
How it was disposed of.
If you look closely at how the shirt was
I agree.
disposed of...
Oh yeah.
Wait,
That's
why
a good
Horny
point.
Joe?
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Got his ass.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you use this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
He threw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Clearly, I have to rely on my phone. Ah. Okay.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that...
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Ah, the fairies!
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have
Oh,
to do
he's
is
falling
look
apart
at the
now.
scene to know that the killer never actually the shards of broken glass, the incinerator
Bro, I love this
left
soundtrack.
running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Thank God I don't have a face cam because I'm just over here vibing.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way.
It's difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely...
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't, Makoto. Go ahead and review, and with that...
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end it?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. Now here's what happened.
Oh, my man is falling apart. All right, it's closing argument time. We're finally at the end. So now we need to put together all the pieces. So, killer came to Sayaka. Guy comes in. She jumps him. She goes to stab him. He dodges. Sees the sword behind him. She goes to stab him. He defends. Takes the sword. Whacks her with it. He unsheaths it. She hides herself in the bathroom. He unscrews the doorknob. He comes in. He pokes her with it. She writes her name, or the guy's name. She dies. He takes off his shirt, grabs the lint roller, cleans up the room, walks to the incinerator, pulls that out, turns on the incinerator, grabs that, throws that, burns off. Oh my god, all that's left is, oops, was this. Boom, we're done.
You! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
I never do this in the first try, so let's see.
The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words,
I'm gonna let it autoplay.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Done killed her. Done poked her. Looks like I got everything
But
so
with
far.
what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Ooh, yeah.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
The accuracy too for me to be able to throw that through there is kind of crazy.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. the crystal ball, thrown with which then quickly rolled.
No, he threw his fucking shirt.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Sure,
The killer didn't notice this, and so...
Got your ass, Leon.
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it. Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
All of that. Yeah. He's looking for evidence.
Without
We give
evidence,
him all
it's
that.
all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge...
Well then, I guess this is Makoto. I believe...
I'm gonna do this real quick because it's different. Something in class, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say when this happens to use them in a head-to-head battle. We refer to this as a bullet time battle. During the BTB, you'll want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen. Press the X button to lock on to opponent's statement. Triangle to destroy the Okay, alright.
When the killer removed instead, they...
I refuse! Stupid, stupid, Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up!
So much easier on the controller.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
Got his ass.
Where's your proof? This should prove it!
Gotcha!
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used.
But the toolkit and...
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? The screwdriver will show some evidence.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
All he can say is stupid.
So,
He broke him.
you have no rebuttal?
He brokey.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Ooh, look at us. A rank. We're going.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our vote? You all have a lever in front of you. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. Okay, then who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
So Quentin, you've been here. How you feeling? How you feeling about the game? About this whole setup? Because now it's punishment time. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
What?
Big bad, big
You
bad.
son of a bitch!
The hell's wrong
I
with you?
didn't have a choice.
It was
So
Killer Be Killed.
That's why... None
I
of you
killed
are
him
any
first.
different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There's complete chance that I wound up like this.
Unlucky.
That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to accept my death? It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, that video actually had something to do with me, I can't imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out.
Why?
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else was her dream. To have something like that happen to them at Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I meant it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that did so much for her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's why is that why she talked to me in the first place? Guess I'll never know. So there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but on the inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched down on my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough to assure I wouldn't leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened, Leon Kawada, will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's it.
I was just protecting myself with the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You
understand?
had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's...
No, that's not. Stop it! I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Were you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I didn't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because because the one to blame is him. Swell. If it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical and unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate the war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice you awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly...
Kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everybody's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Yeah, he's
Extreme!
Yeah, I think that was a little extreme. Man, my adrenaline's pumping out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with the rest of the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are we all doing this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, dark, awful, secret society type of bear. Why are you putting on the upsetting young citizen like me through this grueling ordeal? Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of everything. Especially when it doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Shit. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Pause. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this place is insane. You're trapped, are you? I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there, just like before.
Chills!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I gotta say. I need to save some fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us overwhelmed by a nightmare turned into reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Voices were dead. But at that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved close and whispered in my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Not surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? That thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of that decision. That's why she lay dying. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back to the one person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't so sure she could kill someone and deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. Right. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry him with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. I have high expectations for you.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. Damn, we lost 3 people only because Junko just couldn't, like, keep it together. But, that is going to do it for today. For sure this time. I didn't want to advance the story. It'll pick up right here. But, yeah, so I think this went better. We completed chapter 1. Next time we'll start chapter 2. And, I mean, figure out who else is next. Because, you know, surely. And that was the end of Danganronpa, right? Like, none of the other students died and all that? Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, well, that will do it for me. So y'all take care and have a good day.